Okay, so today we are going to make an amazing dish with turmeric. Again, we want to add black pepper to the turmeric because it's going to increase the absorption by 20 times. So in this recipe, I cut up some chicken tenders into little cubes. You want to shoot for about 1-inch cubes because we're going to skewer them later. And it's going to make the most amazing barbecue. I love it. So we're going to kind of toss that in our bowl. Then we're going to take about 8 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Okay, then we're going to take about the same amount of olive oil. You want to marinate in a full fat because also remember that turmeric is a hydrophobic compound. So that means that it resists water, does not mix with water. So if you take turmeric with water, it's doing nothing for you. You want to make sure you have it with a full fat. So like coconut milk or regular milk. So in this situation, I'm using full fat yogurt. In this case, it's a Greek yogurt. And then we also have olive oil. So we're gonna do about 8 tablespoons of olive oil. Doesn't have to be perfect. And on olive oil, I like to use this olive oil. It's this company that we would go to in San Diego. It's my favorite, but we went to an olive oil tasting in Paso Robles and we got to taste the different oils and it opened my husband and I's mind. And so the extra virgin olive oil isn't really even extra virgin in the United States. I think they have to be just like a small percentage of extra virgin and be the first press. And my husband's actually filming. How much is it, baby?
I think it's 50%.
50%, yeah, it's crazy. And then they use benzene, which is highly carcinogenic, to extract extra oil. So you want it to be the first press, preferably the highest polyphenol possible. So we just go ask this company, what is the highest polyphenol olive oil you have? And then they send it to us. And it should almost taste peppery on the back of your throat, and that's the polyphenols you're tasting. And again, you really want to have it at room temperature. So yes, we're gonna cook with this, but this is one of the few situations I'm gonna cook with it. Otherwise, I use it mainly in my salads. Then I use fresh garlic. This is about 8 cloves of garlic pressed in. And what I like to do to save time is I'll put it in my food processor. I'll just get a bunch of garlic at the store that's already cut out, put it in my food processor with a little bit of salt, and I'll put it in these little containers and I put it in the freezer because the ones that you buy at the grocery store have a lot of oils in there that you just don't want to have. They're not good for you. And I don't put any oil in here. If I do put any oil, I put just a little olive oil, but I usually don't put any. So, and I keep it in a glass container so it's decreasing my exposure to plastic. You can't eliminate it, but we can always try to decrease it. All right, and then we're gonna get our spices, our lovely golden yellow turmeric. And in this case, I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons. That's quite a bit, but again, I quadruple the recipe. Why am I doing so much food? I only have 2 kids and a husband, and yes, we like to eat a lot. Look, we'll just use the whole thing. But why not save time, and every time you cook, make it like a food prep situation. So cook extra protein. I always recommend cooking more protein than you need because you can then put it in Tupperwares for your weekly meals. And it's just a great way to save time and give you extra variety because then we'll put those in the freezer and sometimes we don't want the same thing every day, but we want to have different variety. So by food prepping a lot of different foods, you can have something that you made a month ago that's in the freezer. So you have tons of meal options and it's better than buying the ones at the store because those aren't that accurate either. And then we're gonna do about the same 4 tablespoons of ginger. Also very good on your digestive system. And then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of cumin or cumin. There we go. Now, we are going to put some sea salt in there or regular, actually I'm gonna use Himalayan salt. See, this is a pink Himalayan salt I referenced on a previous video. I use sea salt a lot, Maldon sea salt, which is great, it's big and flaky. But I read a study that there's plastics in some sea salts, a lot of sea salts, because there's plastics in the ocean. So it's not that like your one sea salt's better than the other because it comes from the ocean, and sadly, there's plastics in the ocean. And there aren't plastics in the Himalayan rocks. So that is another way you can kind of decrease your exposure to plastics. And then the different minerals that are in pink Himalayan salt are quite good. And then we are going to add pepper, not only for flavor, but again, it's going to increase the absorption of the turmeric by 20 times. And then when we eat this, we want to have it with a fat. So we're using a fat to absorb everything and to help marinate my chicken, but we're also going to serve it with a yogurt sauce. Again, you want it to be a full fat yogurt. I will have non-fat yogurt a lot in my post-workout meals, but whenever you're having turmeric, you want to have it with a fat. Otherwise, it's not really absorbing that well. So I'm going to take off my jewelry and we're just going to get in there. Best way to mix things, use the hands like the Lord gave you. Well, just like making meatballs. Just want to make sure your hands are nice and clean. But get this all covered. Now, I used to put this in a plastic bag and marinate and just mix it that way, and it's really easy. But like I said, I'm really trying to be intentional about the plastics that I'm exposing myself to. I don't think it's possible to remove yourself from all environmental toxins, but you know what? It's good to be aware and just limit it as much as possible without living in a cave in the middle of the wilderness. All right, there we go. So what I'm gonna do, you can put this in the refrigerator. You wanna marinate it for at least 2 hours. We are gonna have some family and friends come over later today, so it's gonna marinate for about 4 or 5 hours for us. And then you can also have it marinate up to 2 days. So honestly, I recommend at least a day because it tastes even better. So we will skewer this and then grill it. Okay, so now we are going to make our carb side for our chicken skewers. And I love to make quinoa. I've talked about it in other videos, but quinoa is a very good high protein carb. I do not consider it my source of protein. It's just adding extra protein to my nutrition. So I'm gonna take the broth that we already made, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So I'm doing 4 cups of broth. So I'm going to do 2 cups of quinoa. And you just put it in the cooker here. You don't need a rice cooker. In fact, I don't think you can even use a rice cooker for quinoa, but it doesn't take very long. Beautiful. Now we're going to turn this on, and then you bring it to a boil. And then once it's at a boil, then you lower it down to a simmer and cover it. So you don't want to cover it until you get it to a boil and then bring it down to a simmer. Okay, so now we're gonna make our side sauce. So what we're gonna use is Greek yogurt, and you can use any Greek yogurt. This is an Icelandic yogurt, and it is higher in protein. So, but just you want a thicker yogurt. And we're gonna do about 4 cups of this. We have about 3 cups of olives. Let's do 3 cups. So again, just really rough estimate. You don't have to get your cup measure out. You want to do that with baking, but with cooking, it's a cup-ish. Just eyeball it. And then we have about 3 cups of chopped up green olives, very healthy for you. So you notice we have full fat yogurt. We're not using low fat. And our olives. So that's going to add a fat to this dish, which is going to help you absorb the turmeric. Remember, turmeric does not like water. It does not get along. It's called hydrophobic. So you want to have it with a fat. And then we're going to go ahead and add in about 2 tablespoons with garlic. And then we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons worth of cilantro. And about 2 tablespoons worth of lemon juice. Then we're going to give it a stir. And then remember, this is our sauce. It's almost like tzatziki sauce. Tzatziki sauce. Is that how you say it? I think so. Okay, and then we're gonna taste it. And then you just wanna flavor it based on your sensibilities. I tend to like a little bit more salty. With salt, you do wanna make sure that you're not salting until the very end, because if you salt beforehand, you can't take it out. And then we gotta add pepper. Why? Because there's no turmeric in this sauce, this dip, but having pepper with our turmeric is gonna help increase its absorption by 20 times. And I'm definitely gonna add the rest of this lemon. That is looking so perfect. Nice and creamy. It's great, great dip consistency. Let's taste it. Almost there. Now, one of the mistakes I made is I'm making this dip about an hour before we cook the chicken. And I feel like this dip is just gonna get better and better and better based on the ingredients that are in here. I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic. So make sure that you make your dip when you start marinating your chicken, because then all the flavors can really get melded together, and it would be definitely more tasty that way. All right, so we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, let it hang out, and pull the chicken out of our bowl and start skewering them and getting them ready to grill.
Okay, so now it's time to check our quinoa. Once it's done, it takes about 15-20 minutes. You want to fluff it up with your fork, and then once you're all ready, just put the lid back on, turn the stove off, and it will wait for you until you are ready to eat it.
Okay, so we have a nice hot grill, and then I am gonna spray it with a fat. So I like to use either duck fat or beef wallow, or you could even use avocado oil. Okay, so now we're just gonna turn it down a little bit, about medium, and put our skewers on. I'm gonna put it on, actually, I'm gonna put it on this way, just to make it easier.
And once your chicken skewers are done, you take them off the grill, serve it on top of your quinoa with your dipping sauce and a nice arugula salad with some avocado to increase that turmeric absorption. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please comment if you are going to try it and if you like it, and stick around for more videos.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and like, comment, and share this video if it was a blessing to you. Here's another video for you to watch. Have a blessed day.